Trump supporters all over the country are now begging Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp to please change the laws in the state of Georgia so that you can pardon Donald Trump from the crimes he has been accused of. We don't need the trial. We don't need a conviction. We don't even need anything. We just need you to change the laws so that Donald Trump is not in trouble for breaking the laws. Now, to his credit, Brian Kemp and the rest of the Republicans in Georgia have basically just shrugged off these requests. Like, we're not going to change the laws in Georgia. And by the way, even if we wanted to, we don't even have the numbers to do that. Because in order to change Georgia's pardon laws, they would have to have a supermajority to vote in favor of that. And that means they would have to get Democrats in the Georgia State House to vote to change the pardon rules for the sole purpose of protecting Donald Trump, and that ain't gonna happen. I mean, you're not even gonna get the Republicans to do that. And then, of course, Brian Kemp, who, as we all know, has not exactly been a good friend to Donald Trump, he would still have to sign it into law, and given the rocky relationship between the two, that's not even a guarantee that that would happen. But the reason these people are wanting to do this is because Georgia's pardon laws are, in fact, a little bit weird. And honestly, they're not that bad. When you think about it. The governor is not able to pardon people. It's one of 4 states where the governor does not have that power. Instead, that power rests with a pardon panel, we'll call them, made up of people appointed by the governor. So the governor kind of has a little sway over it, but he has no sway in the decisions that they make. Furthermore, and this has been a weird thing because I've seen it reported both ways, but the way it works, and I think I've reported it both ways, unfortunately, but here's how Georgia pardon works. You can't ask for a pardon until 5 years after you've completed your sentence. Because the pardon is not, we're doing away with your conviction and crimes. The pardon is essentially the state of Georgia saying, we forgive you, we'll sweep it under the rug now because you paid your debt to society. So even if they pardoned him, the pardon wouldn't come till after he got out of prison. And that, of course, is why Trump supporters are desperate to get the law changed. But think about the heart of the matter, folks. We have heard from Republicans for the last 2 years, not so much this year because it's not a campaign year, but we have heard them talk nonstop about crime, crime, crime. Crime is out of control. There's too much damn crime all over the country. And then Donald Trump gets busted doing crimes and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's change the laws so that his crimes are okay. You know, you got to go after the other crimers, but not this guy, because we like him. We want you to go after people that don't necessarily look like him. So their whole crime talking point has been exposed, obviously, as nothing more than another racist trope that they're trying to push. Because when it comes to people actually committing crimes that impact the entire country, Republicans are totally cool with that, and they wish we would change the laws to make those kind of crimes a little bit easier, and to make those things not crimes at all. That's what they're trying to do in Georgia. But luckily, so far, those Republicans in Georgia don't want anything to do with it. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.